What's going on? We back. Goodfellas Sports TV. One time for the one time. We grinding. And like I tell you guys, there's always money to be made in boxing. A lot of people gonna bet with their hearts. A lot of people don't bet with their mind. And they always trying to rationalize the irrational, okay? And now you have people out here that believe that Mikey Garcia is going to expose Errol Spence Jr. when they come to fight next year. It came out that Mikey said that, I guess on ES News, he came out and said that Errol Spence dropped out of negotiations to try to chase the unification bout with Sean Porter. When he couldn't get a bout with Sean Porter, he jumped back in negotiations with Mikey Garcia. So he had no plans on facing Terrence Crawford, or obviously couldn't get Keith Thurman as well. So he was pursuing Sean Porter first. When that didn't fall through, he entered negotiations with Mikey Garcia. And now some people feel like Mikey Garcia could expose Errol Spence. It will expose. It's not can. People feel like he will expose Errol Spence. He will beat Errol Spence. People saying Mikey Garcia is a more experienced fighter. Obviously he is. He's fought this great opponent list. I'm not sure he fought anybody that's great on his list. This is not a case of Pacquiao moving through the ranks, or this is not a case of De La Hoya moving up from lightweight and fighting a lot of guys. It's not a case of Floyd moving up. I don't think Mikey Garcia has reached that point. I don't think Mikey Garcia has fought a fighter like Errol Spence. I don't think Mikey Garcia proved his worth at 140 pounds. Lippius has been proven to be a bust. After that fight with Mikey Garcia. And Mikey Garcia, in some people's opinion, struggled with Lippius a bit. He dropped him, but Lippius also bust his nose. The Adrian Broner fight, he left a lot to be desired in that fight. He did a great job, but he didn't just dog walk Adrian Broner, drop Adrian Broner, where you think he'd get in there and get Errol Spence trouble. And it's always people reaching because they don't like a particular fighter, or they feel Errol Spence is hype, or they feel he's ducking Terrence Crawford. It's nobody can look at it straight down the line and be 50-50. It's minimum people that can look at it like that. And it's not disrespecting Mikey Garcia's skill set. It's just saying, who have you beaten to prepare you for Errol Spence? Orlando Salido, you dropped him 5 times, but let's keep real. You end up quitting because your nose got broke. You tapped out of that fight. Rocky Martinez, Adrian Broner, Zinchin Denchinian. Okay, is any of them guys going to help you get to fight Errol Spence? Adrian Broner, Sergey Lippius, Robbie Isha Jr.? No. When people talk about who if Errol Spence beat, who the hell is Mikey Garcia beat to make you think, or anybody comparable to make you think he could rub him with Errol Spence? People say, oh, he got a great head movement and this and that. I don't see great head movement. I don't see great defense. I see formidable defense. I see he put the earmuffs on. I see he got, underrated head speed. I know a lot of the fans underrate his power. He's very high IQ. He's a very technical fighter, but so is Errol Spence. He's a very technical fighter. And what Errol Spence lacks in experience, which is 6 years pro experience, he lacks. Mikey turned pro in 2006. Errol Spence turned pro in 2012. What he lacks there, he makes up in size. What he lacks there, he makes up in size. This ain't any welterweight. This is not Crawford, a guy who started off at 30 or 35, whatever they said he started off at. I know he won his first world title at 35. This is a real physical welterweight. This ain't when they got same-day weigh-ins. We messing with a same-day weigh-in welterweight. You messing with a welterweight that was 152 pounds as an amateur, I believe. That's where he competed at. A welterweight that could have turned pro at 154. A welterweight that could move up to 160. You messing with a welterweight like Trinidad, like Sugar Ray Leonard, like Tommy Hearns. A real thoroughbred welterweight. A real true welterweight that may be even beyond a true welterweight in some people's opinion. Some people may classify Errol Spence, Keith Thurman as 154 pounders. Keith Thurman could have competed at 154. He was an amateur at 152 pounds. Sean Porter actually came down from 154 to 147. He was an amateur at 165 pounds, I believe. So this ain't like you picking on ordinary welterweights. It ain't like it's the same day weigh-in. I don't know if it's going to have a rehydration clause. This is a guy who who dropped Salido several times, okay? But at the end of the day, Salido came on hot, broke his nose with a headbutt, and they found the way out that fight. You know, people gonna try to rationalize the irrational. They're gonna try to make it seem like something and try to make it stretch and trying to seem like something that is not. There's no advantages that Mikey Garcia got in this fight other than experience. He might not be more technical than Errol Spence. I believe he is a little bit more technical than Errol Spence. You know, he has no advantage. He's not faster than him. I don't think his footwork is better than him. You know, it depends on what you like, moving around the ring. But Errol Spence cut the ring off great. He don't have more power than him. He's not a better body puncher. I don't believe his jab is better than Errol Spence at this point. At least the jab that he showed versus Lamont Peterson. He don't punch harder than Errol Spence. You know, he had a size disadvantage. Like I said, he's not faster. He's not quicker than Errol Spence. I mean, he doesn't have an advantage. His advantages is going to have to be, you know, intangibles for the most part. He's going to have to have more will, more drive, more heart, you know, more soul. He's going to have to beat Errol Spence out of the intangibles. He's going to have to tap Errol Spence's chin, and Errol Spence is going to have to be one of them guys that we don't know if he got a chin or not. He stood up to Kell Brook, you know. He did stand up to Kell Brook, but maybe Mikey Garcia can attack him in a different shape or fashion or variety. Because the punches that you don't see coming, the punches that set up, you know, are the ones that hurt you. You understand? Those are the punches that hurt you the most. The punches you see coming, you know, most of the time guys can take them. But when you start getting countered and the punch placement is good and you actually start getting hit with shots you don't see coming, and maybe Mikey Garcia can dress Errol Spence up. Like I said, he does have a 6-year pro advantage over him. That's his advantage, experience. He's virtually moving up one weight class, but if you want to say 2 weight classes because he last fought at 35, salute to you. But it's been done before. Shane Mosley moved up 2 weight classes. Roberto Duran, I don't put Mikey Garcia nowhere near them as a lightweight. As a lightweight, he didn't do much. He didn't come back down to fight Lomachenko. He didn't come back down to fight Linares. He left things to be desired at lightweight that he did not accomplish. So when people talk about, oh, he's just this high caliber fighter, when you think about it, he's been pro for almost 13 years going to 2019. Errol Spence turned pro in 2012. You know what I'm saying? That'll be 7 years next year when they fight. Around there, guesstimate, depending on what month they started. Where's this marquee opponent on Mikey Garcia's list that make you guys think, hey, he gonna destroy Errol Spence. He gonna expose Errol Spence. Oh, he's never been in there with nobody like Mikey Garcia. I mean, I like to see who is this phantom opponent that Mikey Garcia has fought in the ring that gives people confidence that he's gonna beat Errol Spence. Who? People say, oh, Errol Spence ain't fought nobody. Well, who has Mikey fought? I mean, Broner was beat twice by Madonna and Sean Porter. Salido had a few losses on his resume as well, too. Rocky Martinez was already beat. Dentinian, I mean, he just got knocked out in Brooklyn a couple months ago, I believe, or Queens. Lippietz, most people thought that Bonet character beat him on the Berto and Devin Alexander card easily. He looking like a shrimp. You know, Rob Risha Jr., salute to him. He was the first guy to defeat Rob Risha Jr., but some people thought Javier Fortuna had beat him. So where is this universal recognized gladiator win on Mikey Garcia? You know, where's this fight where he fought a bigger opponent or a pound for pound opponent for people even to put him on a pound for pound list? And people say, well, he moved up, 126, 130, 135, 4 weight class, he'd be moving up 5. Salute. You know, but he didn't have to jump at greatness for Errol Spence because he had greatness right at 135 that could have solidified itself, and then he could have went on and did what he wanted to do. He could have fought Lomachenko at 35. He could have fought Linares. He didn't want to fight him. He wanted to fight Lippietz to become a 4-time division champion. Salute. Then he came back down to fight Easter. Now he want to jump up 2 weight classes to fight Errol Spence when he could fight Lomachenko and be a legend. Then when he done with Lomachenko, if they don't want to do a rematch, he could fight the winner of the World Boxing Super Series tournament. Taylor or Regis. Be a legend. Errol Spence not going nowhere. It'll benefit you even better if you were to handle business. Like I say, handle business. Beat Lomachenko, beat the winner of the World Box Super Series tournament at 140. And then fight Errol Spence. By that time, Errol Spence might have 2 titles or 3 titles. You never know, he might fight Terrence Crawford. It'll be worth your while more then. But when you has not accomplished nothing, this is similar to Kell Brook. It is. Kell Brook didn't accomplish jack shit at welterweight. Nothing. Mikey Garcia didn't accomplish anything at lightweight. He got 2 titles, but it wasn't no polarizing victory. It wasn't this stone cold victory that people say, oh, Mikey is a rob. I don't see where people put Mikey Garcia 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the pound for pound list. And I understand the field is weak because they're in a transition from Pacquiao and the Floyd Mayweather era. But I don't see where this marquee win come. He moved up in weight. I salute him on that. But where's this big win at? It's similar to what Kell Brook did at 147. He hadn't even accomplished it. He beat Sean Porter. But he had so much more to accomplish, like we talked about in the live stream last night. He should have unified with Jesse Vargas. And then he could have got a Pacquiao fight. He could have dropped the IBF, got a Pacquiao fight, made the $5 million that he made with Golovkin, and fucked his career up that way. All right? No, this is all simple stuff. So how can you jump up 2 weight classes when you haven't unlocked greatness at 1 weight class and greatness is awaiting with Lomachenko? How? How can you go be great in another weight class when you haven't been great at no other weight class? I don't care what you say. He wasn't the number 1. He wasn't the lineal champ at 126. I don't believe he's the lineal champ at 130. He has an opportunity to be the lineal champion, not a title holder. He has an opportunity to be a lineal champion at 135 and beat Lomachenko and be that guy. Then he go to 140 and be that guy by beating the World Box Super Series tournament winner. Then you can fight Errol Spence and handle your business. But people are trying to rationalize the irrational. No shape, form, or fashion has this guy did anything in his career as a professional fighter on Saturday nights, on fight night. Any opponent, they can tell you that he's did something to be ready for Errol Spence Jr. No. You can say, oh, he sparred versus Edwin Valero, Pacquiao, and Madonna. He did this to Madonna and sparring. Yeah, that's cool. But this is a real fight. This ain't 12, 15, 16-ounce gloves on with headgear on. This is serious square business, the hurt business. This ain't same day ends with welterweight. This is a real welterweight that can be a 154-pounder who could be north of a middleweight come fight night. And then what's going to happen is these people will tell you how Mikey's going to expose him, how Mikey's going to win, how I'm going to put money on Mikey. And then when it comes time and the results are the results, 1 + 1 is 2, and Errol Spence is going to come for you and beat you down, they go, oh, Errol Spence was cherry picking. They going to diminish what this kid do. Oh, he was just too big. Oh, Robert Garcia shouldn't have threw the towel in. Oh, Mikey Garcia jumped up 1 or 2 weight classes. Oh, it wasn't fair. But you told me before the fight, if my memory serves me correctly, and all my screenshots that I gathered, that Errol Spence, was green. Mikey Garcia had all the experience. He was going to expose Errol Spence. Well, he did expose him. He landed a quarter jab before Errol Spence landed 95,000 left hooks in the right uppercut, knocked him out the ring. I'm trying to tell you, they're going to diminish what this kid do. This is a lose-lose situation. And the only win about the situation is that if the pay-per-view do well, his star status goes up. So when he goes to the bargaining table with Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, Terrence Crawford, he's the star. He's the only one that's been on pay-per-view and did formidable numbers. They packed Dallas Cowboy Stadium, which I think I plan to go. It's my birthday weekend, so I plan to go. So, that's the only really thing he's gaining. Seriously. And at the end of the day, like I said, they can do all this shit talking. They do it all the time. And then when Errol Spence, put his foot in his behind, they're going to diminish what this guy do. They're going to make excuses for Mikey Garcia. Don't hang your head up. They're going to act like Errol Spence was the loser here. And Errol Spence was put in the corner by Mikey Garcia. He didn't ask to fight Mikey Garcia. This wasn't a cherry pick. Because if he refused to fight Mikey Garcia, and went another route and fought Collazo because he said, "Oh, you ducked Mikey Garcia. You ducked Mikey. Why you ain't fight Mikey Garcia?" So Mikey Garcia put him in a position where if he took the fight, if he didn't take the fight, it was gonna be a bad thing. So go get your money, beat the piss out of him, and handle your business. Because that's what's going to happen. You're going to beat the piss out of him. And people going to put their Mexican pride on. People going to put their hater shades on for Errol Spence. They're going to try to tell you each way and try to find each way why Errol Spence is going to beat him. Same thing they did with Canelo and Floyd Mayweather. They try to make Canelo, Canelo could be an aggressive fighter. He get Floyd inside. I'm telling people that's not the type of fighter he is. People let their emotions, let their heart, let their feelings, let their hatred for a particular fighter mess their money up. And I'm telling you guys, it's money to be made. Get your money on this fight. It's a sucker born every day. It's a sucker that's going to bet big money on Mikey Garcia. And you might as well pro up on these dudes. It's going to be around tax time. Double your tax money. It's suckers that's going to think Mikey Garcia can win. And we already know the results. 1 + 1 is 2. Will he have his moments in this fight? Possibly. Will they try to stretch the truth and say he exposed Errol Spence because he landed a couple body shots? Because he landed a couple clean shots on him on the way of getting his cap pushed back into the canvas? Yeah, they're going to try to rationalize the irrational. But I'm telling you what's going to happen. You figure deal me? It's Goodfellas Sports TV. Salute to everybody checking in. It's my last video for the night. You can tell by the length of the video. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Twitter. So make sure you follow us like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. You can add me any questions. You can DM me any questions on those platforms. Also, we got a Facebook group. Check us out there. All those links in the description. You can email me as well. Any questions, business inquiries, sponsorships, or whatever you want to do with the channel or business inquiries. Also, if you want to make a donation to the channel, the links in the description. Salute. And I wanted to do this video about this as well. Had to get this out of here. Salute to my brother, the Cali Enigma Boxing and Sports Network. Y'all go check him out. World Breaker Fighting as well. KQKC Boxing. Go check all those channels out. CB Sports TV. Salute. My bros, definitely appreciate them brothers and what they're doing out here on their grind. And yeah, man, check us out. Hit the subscribe button, the bell icon button. Won't miss another video alive.